Hello everyone, it is now time for the final race of Season 3 of EA Sports Supercross 2000. I did my last race in Houston as Damon Huffman and ended up winning. So this time I'm going to go to the final round at Sam Boyd Stadium. Now, heading into this, I thought LaRocco would be down by 7 points to Pichon, but it turns out I forgot to add Pichon's points in from Dallas. I even made a note of that in the last video. Last race, I should say. Now, originally I was going to play as Ryan Hughes, see how everything would pan out, but you know what? Now that LaRocco is down by 17, I'm actually going to play as him for the final race. So, for the final race, I'm playing as LaRocco. LaRocco, a winner of this race back in 1991 on the 250. Of course, Jeff Emig winning this race in 1995 when the lights went out. And Doug Henry won his last Supercross in Vegas in 1997, the first aboard a four-stroke.
Hello everyone, I'm Art Ekman along with David Bailey, and we're looking forward to a great race tonight.
So now LaRocco is 17 points down on Pichon.
Those are all the best riders in the world. Only 3 go to the podium now.
So if Pichon qualifies for the main event, regardless of where LaRocco finishes, the title is Pichon's.
All the riders are set at the gate.
So once again, I'm playing as LaRocco at Sam Boyd Stadium. Originally, I was going to play as Ryan Hughes, but I figured I'd try to play spoiler for LaRocco. I'd have LaRocco try to play spoiler by winning the race. Hopefully that happens. And Pichon, not that I wish that Pichon will not qualify for the main, make it back-to-back titles, but I am hoping that a spoiler will happen. But you never know. That upset will happen, I should say. But anyways, let's go.
The board is up. Here we go. And the gate is dropped. We are underway with the first heat.
Tortelli's singing second. Of course, the original race here, LaRocco finished in 17th, losing the second place overall and second overall in the points to Ezra Lusk, while Jeremy McGrath won the championship at New Orleans with a second place to Lusk. A good ride for Tortelli. He's sitting in third.
That's Jeff Emig. 5 laps to go. LaRocco is the current leader.
Art, he looks fast.
And if you're sad about this being the end of season number 3, don't worry.
Whoa! Wyndham! Rockets pass down!
Wyndham
blows right past down!
And as I was saying, don't worry. I plan to have...
makes a move on Kevin Wyndham and takes 4th place.
I plan to have a 4th season.
Lord makes a gutsy pass on Wyndham. The battle for second is on. Greg Albertine versus Henry. Kevin Wyndham is moving up through the field.
Don't know what happened to Tortelli. He was right there.
Passing Doug Henry. LaRocco, still our leader.
LaRocco's a veteran, but just starting to ride his best on the great equipment he has now. You can count on LaRocco to be consistent.
Of course, in the whoop section, the original race here, Ricky Carmichael had a terrible crash.
Well, it is if you don't intentionally try to knock your opponent off the course. It's part of your natural line.
And of course, the first time I played as LaRocco was at New Orleans, or Indianapolis rather, in season number 1.
Ward makes a beautiful move on Kevin Wyndham, moving into 5th place.
That's the bubble.
Henry drops into 3rd place.
And as I said before,
Ward drops into 6th place.
Mike LaRocco reminds me a lot of Bob Barker on The Price is Right.
Back into 6th place.
Ward dropped
The
6th.
Rocket looks unbeatable out there.
He looks solid.
As I was saying, Mike LaRocco reminds me a lot of Bob Barker on The Price is Right.
Gets by easily.
Wyndham gets, as Ward gets by Wyndham. And I say that because Barker refused to go away from
Now,
showbiz.
Henry are fighting it out.
LaRocco refused to go away from Supercross until he stepped away in 06.
David Bailey, a lot of riders are going wide around the corner after the finish line jump.
Sometimes I think the tracks have too many obstacles. Here in Vegas, they've left the corner after the finish completely flat. It's been fun to watch everyone slide it through it.
And I see that Pichon is sitting in last place.
By Kevin Wyndham. Our leader, LaRocco, completes another lap.
Looking smooth.
So if, no, it doesn't look that way, but Pichon has got to finish 5th through 8th to go to the LCQ.
Our this move section to the average rider would be impossible. These are the best riders in the world, and they're struggling through them.
Larry Ward gets him going with his trademark.
Of course, nobody's going to forget that terrible day
Is making his move.
for LaRocco in 1992 at Budds Creek, where LaRocco lost out.
LaRocco is in the lead with 1 lap to go. Ward moves into 5th place.
Where LaRocco had led the points in the 125 Outdoor National Series,
Blows right past Wyndham.
all the way up to the last round at Budds Creek, broke a shift lever, didn't score any points, lost the championship to Emig. Now coming up on Pichon. Pichon is sitting in last. So if Pichon does not make it past, Pichon could automatically go to the sidelines and have to watch this championship be
Pichon and LaRocco collide.
has to be given to LaRocco.
LaRocco getting the whole shot and going all the way to the checkered flag.
LaRocco wins the heat race, and we'll have to find out where Pichon will finish.
LaRocco wins the heat and transfers to the main.
Looks like Mike LaRocco is on pace for a great main event tonight. And we have our 4 qualifiers. It is LaRocco, Albertine, Dowd, and Henry going to the main event. Kevin Wyndham is with the 5th place finish, will have to go to the last chance. Larry Ward will finish in 6th. Jeff Emig will get 7th. And if somebody else other than Pichon comes through for 8th, Pichon is going to lose the championship. And he does. Sebastian Tortelli will get the last spots at the LCQ. So Tim Ferry and Mikel Pichon will have to watch from the sidelines. All Pichon had to do was qualify for the main event, and the title was his. Mikel Pichon comes through for 9th, and Tim Ferry will get 10th. So we have a big turn of events in the points. I didn't wish that Pichon would not qualify for tonight's main, but he is not going to go to tonight's main event. A big bummer for Mikel Pichon. Now all LaRocco has to do, or all I have to do, is get 1st or 2nd, and the title will go to Mike LaRocco. And if you've seen how this heat race went, you know right away that that should be a no-brainer. But you never know. It's motocross. Anything can happen. We'll see you all for the main event.